So I get a lot of people that ask me about how to prevent dogs from bolting out the doors. And normally what I recommend is that you teach a solid weight at the door. But I've been doing a lot of playing with Switch, and what I've started working with is actually teaching him how to shut the door when the door is open instead of bolting out the door. So to get this started, if your dog knows a basic shake or wave or a high five, then you can use it, actually shape it into the dog touching the door with his foot. So again, mark again, and release him out. You want to get to where you're actually starting to bridge in a hand signal. And I do that a little bit just by touching the door. And I'm not really giving any kind of verbal cues yet as far as shutting the door, just again, making sure that he can touch it. As soon as he can touch it, then you start bridging in your hand signal a little bit more, and you start over-exaggerating it. And again, clicking it or giving it a verbal good dog marker as soon as he touches the door. Pretty soon, extending the hand signal some more. And then when they're consistent with that, you're going to actually add a verbal cue, shut the door. Good boy. When he's consistent with touching his paw to the door on shut the door cue, then you can start doing a little bit of back chaining as far as opening the door a small amount and gradually starting to create distance. Shut the door. Good boy. Again, open it a little bit more. Shut the door. Good boy. And the bigger the door, the heavier the door, the more work the dog has actually got to put into it. Then you're going to start creating some distance. Shut the door. Good boy. And you also want to make sure that you start putting your body in different positions. Shut the door. Shut the door. And in different locations so that you can send your dog to the door and shut it from a variety of different locations. Shut the door. Good boy. Again, going from different locations and again creating more distance to where eventually you can be across your living room. Shut the door. One of the reasons why I like this idea is because you're actually doing a lot of counter conditioning. And counter conditioning is actually teaching a behavior that is totally opposite of the behavior that they're already exhibiting, which is door bolting. So you can't bolt out the door and shut the door at the same time.